I'm writing this because the police told me to. They said it would help document the event. They didn't say anything about helping me. My name doesn't matter anymore. What matters is that I went into the house on Black Hollow Road, and I came back out. At least that's what everyone keeps telling me. The house didn't look dangerous at first. That's the part people don't understand. It wasn't falling apart. It wasn't covered in warning signs or occult symbols. It looked lived in, like someone had just stepped out for a moment and never returned. The air changed the second I crossed the threshold. Not cold heavy, like breathing through fabric. The door shut behind me without a sound, and that should have been the moment I turned back. But nothing felt urgent yet. The house didn't rush me. It watched. I felt it in the way the floorboards settled, one by one, as if adjusting to my weight. The hallway stretched farther than it should have. I remember thinking I'd misjudged the size of the place from outside. I hadn't. The house was bigger on the inside. At first, the noises were subtle. A chair scraping softly somewhere above me. A door closing far away. Normal house sounds, except they always happened after I thought about them. I'd wonder if there was an upstairs, and then I'd hear footsteps overhead. The walls whispered, but not words. They repeated feelings. Regret. Embarrassment. Fear I didn't remember admitting to myself. When I touched the wallpaper, my hand came away damp. Time didn't behave normally. I know that because I checked my phone constantly. It stayed on the same minute for what felt like hours. Eventually the screen went black. Not dead, just blank. Like it had decided time didn't apply here. The house started showing me rooms that weren't mine. A kitchen that smelled like burnt coffee and disappointment. A child's bedroom with drawings of the house taped to the walls, each one darker than the last. A living room where the furniture was arranged to face nothing. And then it showed me my room. My real one. From when I was a kid. Same posters. Same desk. Same crack in the corner of the ceiling I used to stare at when I couldn't sleep. I didn't understand how that was possible. I still don't. That's when the house stopped pretending. The doors locked themselves. The hallways looped. When I ran, I always ended up back where I started. The house didn't chase me, it waited. Wanted me tired. Confused. Soft. I started hearing my own voice calling from behind walls, asking for help. I answered once. That was a mistake. I don't remember deciding to leave. I just remember standing at the front door, hand on the knob, feeling something behind me close enough that I could feel its breath, even though there was no one there. The door opened. The house let me go. Outside, the world looked wrong. Too sharp. Too loud. Like waking up from anesthesia. I collapsed on the road and woke up in a hospital bed with people calling me a miracle. They asked what happened inside. I told them everything. They believed me until they didn't. They said trauma can fabricate memories. That fear distorts perception. That houses don't do what I described. But I could tell when their eyes drifted to the corners of the room, when they checked the door locks twice. They searched the house after I escaped. They found a room in the attic. My room. That's when they stopped asking questions. I was cleared to go home. My sister took me in. She hugged me like she was afraid I'd disappear if she let go. I tried to hug her back, but my arms didn't move right away. It was like my body needed a second to remember how. At night, I wake up standing. Not walking. Standing still, pressed against the wall, listening. The walls talk back sometimes. Not with words, with warmth. Familiarity. The house didn't trap me. It studied me. I know that now. I started noticing things I shouldn't know. How wood settles when it's lonely. How pipes sound when they're empty. How houses feel when no one loves them anymore. When the police told me the house on Black Hollow Road was gone, I wasn't surprised. I felt relieved. And disappointed. Because the silence hasn't followed the house. It's followed me. Sometimes, when I touch the walls of my sister's home, I feel something shift, like the structure is paying attention. Learning. I haven't told anyone this part yet. Last night, I heard breathing inside the walls. Not rats. Not pipes. Breathing. Slow. Patient. Like something remembering how it used to live. If someone finds this statement after I'm gone, understand this. I didn't escape the house. The house escaped with me. And it's still hungry.